Hey, we ready, Roger?
Yes, we're just about ready to launch. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome each and every one of you all around the world to 90DaysToFreedom.net, the webinar that brings together all people and all things Karatbars. Oh my God, from all over the planet. Just look at everyone that's joining us. And tonight we have a wonderful opportunity for you to sit back and listen to some great leaders in our business, in our industry. This thing is so phenomenal. Of course, you know it's a logical, legitimate business strategy. We have the formula, it's free, and my goodness, everyone's joining this thing. But let me tell you something. This week, starting tomorrow, as a matter of fact, all roads lead to Atlanta. That's right. This is your invitation to get to Atlanta for the Let's Go Again weekend. Let's Go Again weekend starts tomorrow. 5:30 p.m. is when registration starts. And Saturday from 9 to 5, I want you to go to wbw2.com to find out the information, get your tickets. Oh my goodness, everyone's going to be here. Cheryl Ann Gober will be here. Dr. China Bethley will be here. I'm going to see if I can talk Nadine Joy to coming up from Florida. But we're going to see what's happening. A lot of people are going to be converging upon Atlanta starting tomorrow. It's going to be absolutely amazing. We did it once in October of last year, and it was so phenomenal that we decided to do it again. Let's Go Again weekend starting tomorrow evening. Go to wbw2.com. Get your tickets. Let's make it happen. Invite your guests. If anyone is in the vicinity of Atlanta, where the United States is on earth, invite them to come. Everybody's free on tomorrow. Saturday is going to be a really big day, a long day for everybody to grasp a lot of information, good training tips, lots of recognition tools. Oh my goodness, resources available, and just being able to see everybody that's in the team. This is like the warm-up for Los Angeles. And my goodness, we're coming here to warm up, and it's going to happen. Looking forward to seeing you in Atlanta. But now, tonight, we have with us the absolutely marvelous, the absolutely wonderful, the phenomenal Nadine Joy. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Nadine Joy.
Gee, Roger, no pressure here. I just want to say thank you, Roger, for facilitating our 90 Days to Freedom on Thursday night tonight. And tonight we do have Ty Best with us, and we're going to have Dr. Jewel Tankard. But before I get started, you guys all know what I'm about. Listen, you can sit here Tuesday night, you can sit here Thursday night, Saturday night, you can go to Wake Up and Smell the Coffee Monday through Thursday, you can go to the Gold Mine group, you can go to this group, that group, Nietzsche's group, that group, you can go to Atlanta, you can go everywhere and everywhere. Guess what? The information is the information. But guess what? I have a statistic that's kind of depressing me. Only 20% of everybody in this business actually take action to make their dreams come true. Only 20% have the Midas touch. Everything they touch turns to gold. You know who those people are. They can do anything they want. They're not average. They don't live in mediocre city. Ugh, mediocre city. What is mediocre city? Mediocre city is humdrum, run-of-the-mill, oatmeal, no raisins, no cinnamon. Mediocre city, when you live in that space, I'm all about personal development. You cannot work on yourself. You can't have financial freedom without, personal development. The two go hand in hand. It's just the way that it is. It's just the yin and the yang. It's peanut butter and jelly. Don't kid yourself. Because some people sit here on every webinar, go to every event, do this and that, and there's still only 20% that are kicking it. 20% are on and popping. What about the other 80%? You're thinking it in your head. You love going to the meetings, you love going to the phone calls, but you never make a move, you never take action. Well, mediocre city pretty much is where 80% of human beings abide. What is mediocre city? Mediocre city is not a place you want to be. Mediocre city is where the devil lives. The devil comes as an angel of light, like I say, like your sister-in-law, your brother, could even be your spouse. It kind of nags you out. All these things that happen in life just nag us out. I can't be all I can be, with this stuff going on in my life. So I want to talk about this for a minute, because everything you learn and everything at Karatbars don't mean a thing. It ain't nothing but a chicken wing unless you get it together and figure this out. Figure this out. Here and here. How do I figure it out? Well, there are some tools that you can do to figure it out. But let me tell you a little bit about mediocre city. 80% of all people live in mediocre city. You don't even realize it. Mediocre city is where depression sets in. Mediocre city is where anger, resentment sets in. Mediocre city is where you can't make a move to even save your life. Maybe you're even sleeping with the enemy. Oh, I can't believe I just said that. What do you mean sleeping with the enemy? Energy sucking vampires are everywhere, and they don't mean to be. They suck your dreams. They're conditioned in life. Who do you think you are? They're not going to support you. They're not going to be the wind beneath your wings. You feel all alone. Please, people, I'm talking real stuff. I know what I'm talking about. I speak to hundreds of you all the time. So Dave had spoke the other day about something that I thought was pretty incredible. I've worked with him for 20 years. Bruce Lee. Okay, Roger, me and you, right? We go to the dojo and we want to know everything that Bruce Lee knows. Got 2 glasses of water. And Bruce Lee says to us, I'm going to teach you everything over here in this glass of water. But for me to teach you everything that you need to know in this glass of water, here's your glass of water. You need to empty that glass of water, because I cannot bring you to this glass and teach you everything I know unless you empty this glass. What is this glass? This glass is fake, false beliefs. False evidence appearing real. No confidence, low self-esteem, mediocre city. I'm telling you, 80% of human beings live in mediocre city. So how do I empty this glass, Roger? Because I want Bruce Lee to teach me everything, but I've got to empty this glass before I can do it. Well, there are things that you can do, guys. All right. Now, listen, I studied English literature in high school. Ralph Waldo Emerson. What lies behind you and lies in front of you pales in comparison to what lies inside you. Hey, English literature people. The great late Jim Rohn. Are you kidding me? What does he say? Have a job, make a great living. Work on yourself and make a fortune. So if the only thing that I could do is have everybody work on themselves, you'd all be filthy rich. You'd all be living your dreams. You'd all be in love, having the life that you want to live. Even though, you have tragedy and, unbeknownst circumstances befall us all, you'd fight it. It would not be a problem. It'd be like bullets off your shoulder. So what's the issue? What's the problem? I can't talk about Karatbars. I can't talk about the power leg. I can't talk about this. I can't talk about that without talking about you. What do you do to prepare yourself every day? So every day you got to empty that glass and you got to start with a clean slate. And as entrepreneurs, I've done it myself. Sometimes you're going to have to fire yourself every morning. Fire yourself. You did a crappy job, okay, working on yourself. All right, because you can't do Karatbars unless you work on yourself. Unless you have confidence, unless you're happy. Happiness is a state of mind. So you're going to wake up every day and you got to feed yourself. You got to feed your mind. Listen, you want biceps? Look at that. I have pretty good bicep. I should probably show you. Ooh, it's pretty big. Guess what? You have to do curls. I want to say this on the call. You want a great butt? You got to do squats. You got to exercise the muscle. Okay. So if you have to exercise the muscle that you exercise to do Karatbars, listen, you know the power leg, you know this, you know that. So what's the muscle we need to exercise every morning? It's you, your heart, your brain, your soul, your mind. Now, I don't do yoga. So every day when you wake up, it's called subconscious training. I'll get into it another time. It's the science of the mind. The subconscious mind does rule the conscious mind, but you're not even aware of it. So what do I have to do every day I wake up to live in the land of sunshine and buttercups? Well, first of all, I personally listen to music. I have my coffee in the morning. I choose to be happy. Happiness is a state of mind. I need to cleanse. I need to cleanse everything from the family issues, the issues from the day before. I fired myself last night at midnight before I went to bed. I'm an entrepreneur. But today, I'm ready. And you got to do this every day. Every day, you got to put on your armor. You're fighting against the devil, energy-sucking vampires, the people that say no. You're in fear, living in mediocrity. You know, you're average, you're nothing. You have low self-esteem. It's ridiculous. But start off with a clean slate every day. I listen to gospel music, uplifting music that I've listened to for the last 20 years. 30 minutes, sometimes 45 minutes, sipping my coffee. I have my earbuds in, YouTube's on, my playlist, because I need to feed my mind and my soul. I need to get that palate cleansed every morning. Every morning, I hire myself as an entrepreneur, and every night I fire myself. Sometimes I have good weeks. Some weeks are better than others. But you know what? Unless you take the time for yourself, because without the tool is here. The tool is here and it's connected to here. So without these tools, the power leg means nothing, okay? The third party approach means nothing. None of it means a thing. Because if you're not doing it, you're not living the life that you want, what's going on with you? Maybe you need to check yourself. So start off your day with, I'm going to hire myself as an entrepreneur today. I fired myself last night. Do it every day. Listen to positive music every day, positive music every night. Do something that makes you happy. But let's start off with a palette that's cleansed. Listen, I'm going to talk to all you ladies right now. I don't look this good in real life. This is called makeup. All right? You know what we do with makeup? As women, we start off with a naked palette. And what we do with that palette is we basically take that palette that's clean and free and raw, and then we do what we got to do. But we start off every morning with a clean palette. Okay? So whether you cleanse your mind, cleanse your heart, cleanse your face, I don't care what it is, every day you have to work on you. Oh, everything we teach you every day, the same stuff. And I'm not saying that it's not great. I love all my regional summit trainers and all the leaders here because they help build my business. And I am a servant leader, and they're servant leaders for me in my business. But without you believing in you and doing something for yourself every day, you can't wake up every day and say, what is today going to bring me? That's not being a leader. That's being a wussy, letting life happen to you. Well, you got to stop it. All right. So you're going to wake up every day and say, wow, today is going to be amazing. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this, this, and this. Don't ever wake up any day and say, what's today going to bring me? You affect your day. You affect everything that happens in your life. Non-revenue producing activity. I participated in all the time. Dave calls me all the time. Says, what are you doing? I go, I'm talking on the phone on a girl. I'm on the phone with my girlfriend. Shocker. Oh, yeah, I have a life. But you know what? I do revenue producing activity every day. I shut the TV off. When I call people that I work with, why is the TV on? It's negative. It's negative. It's negative. It's bad energy, bad food. It's bad food. Okay? Where's the food for your mind and your heart and your soul to go forward to even care? So, oh God, I guess I've been talking a little bit. All right, I've been talking a little bit too long. So I just want to say, do something every day for yourself. Happiness is a state of mind. I've been an entrepreneur for 20 years. I fire myself when I go to bed, and every morning I wake up, I rehire myself as an entrepreneur. That's okay, you only have today. So I just want to say, do something that makes you happy, cleanses your soul, your mind, and work on you. Because if you don't, everything you're learning, all this don't mean anything. It's just like, blah, 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 blah. What does it mean? Unless you implement. One other thing I'm going to leave you with. People always say, knowledge is power. No, it's not. Applied knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. You've been hearing it your whole life. No, it's not. Applied knowledge is power. Only 20% of you do it. 80% say knowledge is power. Only 20% apply the knowledge that is power. So I just want to leave you guys with that. Work on yourself. Okay, with that said, I don't know who we have next. I think we're going to bring on Ty, and I hope Ty is there. Ty, can you see? Oh, I'm so happy to work with Ty. Ty gets me excited. Not a lot of people get me excited. Ty, how you doing tonight? Oh, I can't hear him.
There we go, Roger, on the money. How you doing, Nadine?
I'm good. Listen, Ty, like the last time I worked with you on one of these webinars, I'm looking for the baptism of the Holy Spirit of Karatbars tonight. And I know you're going to bring it to me.
Look, I was just listening to you, and I'm going to tell you, we're so much on the same page, because I tell people I start my day every day the same way, believe it or not. I mean, I won't even take a phone call. I don't let anyone dictate my day. I start my day off. I'm gonna start out reading, and my schedule's gonna get sort of crazy, because I might wake up 4 o'clock in the morning and read 2 hours, then take a nap. But when I wake up, the first thing I do is I put an audio program. It's Les Brown, it's Anthony Robbins, it's Jim Rohn. It's something to start my day. My phone will start ringing. I won't even answer the phone. I'm not let somebody call me with some news or something, unless it's good news. Now, if I know it's one of the leaders calling with good news, I might pick it up before 10 o'clock. But otherwise, I'm preparing my day, preparing my attitude for that day. So you're right on the money, because what you listen to, have any of you ever noticed that you can hear a song early in the morning and you will sing that song all week long? You'll sing it all day. It could be a commercial. It could be a jingle. It could be anything. Your subconscious mind is ready to receive the message for the day. So I'm adamant about how I start my day 7 days a week. I'm adamant about that. That dictates the whole day. So your message was right on the money. But I'm going to chat about what Dr. China asked me to come on today and talk about, folks. And I want to talk about the importance of functions. I'm going to talk about 2 functions. So Nadine, excellent, outstanding. But I want to talk about 2 things. Because, yes, we have a function taking place in Atlanta. We call it our Let's Go weekend. We put it together for our team. But anyone is welcome. Anyone is welcome to the function, okay? And we don't do any specific training so much as we invite everybody in that environment to do what? To elevate everyone's belief. It's all about belief. Nadine just said, it's not about your skill set. It's not about the system. You think it's a strategy, it's a training. Let me tell you something. It's about what you believe. Everything starts your belief, and your belief starts with your self-image about you. That's why Nadine said you got to work so much on you. Jim Rohn said you got to work so much on you. More people are concerned about changing their life, but they don't understand in order to change their life, you need to change them first, and then life changes. And so that whole weekend, this weekend we have coming on, it's about elevating your belief. I have a young lady who came to our first Let's Go weekend, and she's been in business over a year and hadn't enrolled anyone in over a year, and enrolled 35 or 40 people in the next 90 days. What changed? Do we give her some profound information that she's not getting on all these power calls that we're doing, all these coffee calls that we're doing in the morning, all these training sessions, all these webinars? No. What changed was she got into an environment that elevated her belief, and then she was able to do what Nadine just said, apply the knowledge that she'd already had with confidence. That's what this weekend is all about. Tomorrow night, we have an event in Atlanta, Georgia. Let me tell you something. If you're within 5 hours of that event, you should be there. Now, that's just me talking. And I know everybody got agendas and things they got to do, but let me tell you something, folks. Cheryl Gober's going to be there tomorrow night. Clara Giramo going to be there tomorrow night. Dr. China's going to be there tomorrow night. Don $1 Million Wilson going to be there tomorrow night. Mr. Mike Delco's going to be there tomorrow night. Mr. Roger Williams going to be there tomorrow night. Anthony DeVoe is coming all the way from Chicago to be there tomorrow night. We got people coming from California. Miss Sheila Abrams going to be there tomorrow night. And there are people who live 30 minutes down the street who will come with some convenient excuse for not being there. Let me give you $1 million lesson for those who are inviting people, because tomorrow night's free. It's free and open to anybody who want to come. So I don't care if you're within 3, 4, 5 hours, you need to be there, to be in that environment with people who are excited, people who can instill you with the belief that'll help you succeed in the program. Okay? But here's what I've learned, and you ought to take this to heart. If you invited somebody to the meeting and they say, well, I'm going to try, that means they're not coming. That's code for I'm not coming. Just for those, this is for new folks. I know, Nadine, you already know this. I know you already know this. If they say they're going to try, that means they're not coming. I'm going to try to work it out. They're not coming. In my 32 years in the industry, I have not had a try make it to a meeting yet. I've had some that say I'm going to be there and not come, but I've never had a try make it. Tries don't make it, okay? I go all out Yoda on when they say try. I say there is no try, there is only do. Or you coming or not, make a decision. Now I said a little nicer than that, a little softer than that, with a little more love than that. I said, look, if you got something else to do, I'm not the boss. I'm not anybody's boss. You don't have to come. That's tomorrow. Now watch this though. On April 9th, we all, world leadership, is going to be in Los Angeles, California. There are people already. It's 5 weeks away. They said I'm not going to be able to make it. How do you know you're not going to be able to make it? It's 5 weeks away. You say I don't have the money. How can you sit here in Karatbars with a business opportunity like we have in our hands and say I don't have the money and it's 5 weeks away? You've already predicted in the next 2, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, you're not going to make any money. You claim you. See, Nadine, you already got me fired up. Folks, let me tell you something. The way you get to a function is you decide to be there and you let the universe help you decide how to make it happen. You got to make a decision that you are coming. And when you make that decision that you are coming, the whole universe starts to conspire to make that become a reality in your life. It's the same thing about success in this business. The minute you decide you want to do something extraordinary, unique with your life, with your future, with your business, you decide, I'm going to change my life. I'm going to become a positive force in this planet. The universe goes, you are? Well, let's just see if you're serious about that. The next day, the transmission goes out. The water tank goes out. Something happens in your life to test your resolve. And if you aren't confident about it, if you aren't sure about it, if you haven't made up your mind, your resolve is going to be weak and you're going to fall by the wayside. But let me tell you something else that happens in the universe. For those who don't want me to use the God word, I'm speaking to everybody. Once you make a commitment, an all-out commitment that this is what you're going to do, the universe then conspires to make your dreams come true. When you say, I'm going, whatever it takes, I'm going to be in California, then the universe conspires to make it happen. Money will come from places you never thought. People will join your business. People respond to your commitment, folks. Your commitment and your belief. I'm going to tell you one more story and I'm done because I can talk about this all day. Because I've been going to functions since I was 28 years old. I'm 61 years old. I've been going to functions and meetings, and I know they change your life. And I've told this story before, so I'm going to tell us to some new people on the program because I've been going to functions. Let me tell you about this one major function. Because functions are pivotal, and they create that turning point. In this business, Karatbars, you will have turning points. You have pivotal points in your life where your life changes on a dime, and everything just clicks and everything just changes. And I can help it. I've been in the industry about 3.5 years. Hadn't really made any significant money whatsoever. Doing it part-time, had a full-time job. And I'll never forget, we'd maxed out all the credit cards, didn't have any money. And we finally, I've told this story to our team before, finally qualified for a function, for this major function. Now, this function, you had to be a particular pin level to get to the function. You just couldn't just show up. You couldn't just give them your $500. You had to qualify to pay your $500 to come. Okay? Think about what I just said now. You had to work your butt off to qualify to give them your $500 in order to be eligible to get to the function. Now, some people know what I'm talking about because they've been around that experience too. Well, after 3.5 years, my wife had finally qualified to come to this function. But we didn't have the money. And we said, we're going to this function, whatever it takes. We've been working 3.5 years to qualify, just to be in this room with all of these multi-millionaire producers. We said, we going. Money was tight. The month was long. There was no money. This is 1987, 88. It was stressful. I'm talking, it was intense. I said, I don't know how we're going to do this. My wife looked at me. She said, honey, let's sell my wedding ring. Now, I'm not saying you got to do this. This is my wife. Okay? I don't know what yours might say. Mine said, let's sell the wedding ring. I said, no, I don't want to do it. We'd already sold every TV in the house. We sold every electronic income reducer in the house. It was gone. Went to the pawn shop, sold that wedding ring, hopped in a car, and drove 18 hours one way to Dallas, Texas to a function. 18 hours one way to that function. It changed our life because we learned the secrets of the business. We learned some things that we would have never learned, and it changed our life. We hopped in the car and drove 18 hours back, and I finally showed work sometime Monday afternoon. But let me tell you something, folks, I'd do it all over again because that same year my wife got free. She was 32 years old. Yeah, she sold her wedding ring. And guess what? Within a couple of years, we bought another one, a bigger one and a better one. Okay? At 32 years old, she left her job. Has never seen a job since. At 32 in 1988, 89, 88, she left her job and never returned to a job again. My 31-year-old son has never seen his mother go to work ever in her life. My 15-year-old son didn't know what a job was till I told him what one was about 2 years ago. He didn't know that people had jobs, had to go places in the morning. What price are you willing to pay, folks? Okay? What price are you willing to pay to be free? Karatbars is a 90-day run to freedom. Or maybe take you 6 months, maybe take you 12. Mike Delco in 103 days was free in Karatbars. Took me 12 years part-time effort to get free. I'd do it again if it took 20. I'd do it again if it took 25, because most people go through their entire life and never, ever know freedom. Let me say this, and I'm closing. I believe in my heart that we have in our hands an unprecedented opportunity. Every now and then, maybe every 10 years, something very significant, something very unique comes along, especially in this personal referral industry, unlike anything else. It revolutionizes the industry. It changes everything. I believe Karatbars is that business. I believe this model we have in our hands is so unique, so different, so refreshing in the marketplace. I got countless network experienced people, 15, 20 years experience, and when they finally take a serious look at Karatbars, they say, I didn't know. Why? They ask me, why do you make me stop and look at this? Well, I said, I tried. And they hate the fact they let 6 months go by or a year go by before they finally took a serious look. We have the greatest business on the planet today, bar none. I didn't say the greatest networking concept, the greatest we have the greatest business model on the planet today. Why? Because it taps into two things: the technology revolution is going on and the globalization of the planet. We got it all. And we got the greatest product on the planet, and that's gold. It's a universal product that everyone likes. I love this thing. I think it's the greatest thing I've ever done in 32 years. And I've owned 3 companies. This is it. And you have it in your hands. And some people playing with it. Some people tomorrow are not going to make it 30 minutes down the street to the event in Atlanta. Cheryl's coming from Tennessee to be there at her own expense. One of the top producers in the company. And some people are going to be 30 minutes down the street and say, you know, I think Blue Bloods come on tonight. Okay, they're not going to make it. Okay. Yeah, see, I like Blue Bloods. See, I know it comes on. But I wouldn't miss Cheryl Gober to see Blue Bloods. I wouldn't miss hearing Don $1 Million Wilson hear Blue Bloods. I wouldn't miss Dr. China to see Blue Bloods. I wouldn't miss being in a room with Mr. Michael Delco. When I meet a guy who's quit his job in 103 days as a mortgage banker and been free, today makes 2 years. His 2-year birthday is the day that he's been a free man in America. Anyway, folks, I'm fired up. I hope to see you tomorrow. I got catch a plane when Dr. Cheney called me. I said, look, I'm packing. I'm doing everything I got to do. But look, I cannot tell you no. I said, I'm fat out in love with you and Don. So anything you ask me to do, I'm going to do, period. So I figured out, came home, took me a quick nap to the wife, wake me up at 9:45. I got to be on the call. Folks, let's make it happen. Back to you, Nadine.
Ty, I'm going to tell you something. One of the things that changed my life is when I met Jonah, Ontario, and Dr. China. I'm not going to get emotional, but the thing is, my life changed in so many ways after I met them and the Atlanta group. And you guys are so passionate about what you do. And the reason why so many people are so passionate is because, Ty, have you ever been involved in a business? Think about this, that your demographic and your customer is everybody on the entire planet. Never. I mean, it's not pills, potions, lotions that we pee down the toilet, guys. 10%, that's not the people who like health or whatever. It affects everybody. You have a global economist and strategist. You have V the Guerrilla Economist. You have Ken Shorkin that do calls for Karatbars. So you can call somebody on the phone and say, hey, I was exposed to a global economist, a strategist, that is exposing me to some information that is affecting everybody all over the planet. You said something. You don't know what you don't know until you know. Right. And now you know. I would be remiss if I didn't share this information with you. We have a culture. We have a community. Okay? But without any further ado, I see that pretty lady, Dr. Jewel. I'll tell you, Ty, thank you. Because when you speak sometimes, I always have to wipe my eyes. Okay?
Hey, Nadine, can I add one more thing for you? I got it. You made me think that I got to throw this one thing. It'll take 10 seconds. You know what else I love about Karatbars, because I have market nutrition, all the lotion, potion, pills, and God bless them. They made me free. So I don't hate them. I own look, but let me share this with you. People, you don't have no idea how refreshing it is not have somebody call you back and say, Tyrone, you know, the gold don't work. The gold tastes funny. The gold broke me out in a rash. Hey, you know, can I take the gold by medication? I got to check with my doctor before I take this gold. I mean, I ain't heard 27 months. I haven't heard any of that. And no one has tried to return the gold to me yet. Not one. I love Karatbars. Back to you.
Thank you, Ty. I love you. Nobody's hurt. Hey, listen, guys. Ty Best, you can see him in Atlanta. He's one of the top regional summit trainers. You're going to see him in LA. He is amazing. Thank you so much, Ty. But you know, I am so excited too to be with our sister girlfriend here, Dr. Jewel Tankard. Jewel, how are you tonight?
Hey, I'm off the chain. How are you guys doing? Man, you all are on fire. I love it.
Well, you know what? Listen, we keep it real, Dr. Jewel. One of the things I want to let all of you know, she is a missionary. She's a woman of God. Okay, she's a reality TV star. She's a woman of power. She's a woman of finances. This woman has heart. Like Ty, everybody that you see speak, though, everybody has heart and passion. Jewel, I got to tell you something. I'm going to let you loose, girl. I'm going to let you loose, and you just got to wrap this up and tie it up. And I know you got a lot to say. So everybody, this is Dr. Jewel Tankard.
So, hey, guys, I'm so glad you guys are all on the webinar tonight. All of you, Mr. Best, Nadine, Dr. China, all of you did an amazing job. I'm actually in the middle of doing my photo shoot for the second season of the Jewel Tankard Show that we launched April 11th and 12th in Detroit, Michigan. And got some really phenomenal, powerful people coming on. And so I'm in the middle of doing that, but I wanted to jump on here really quick just to encourage you guys to make sure that you start saving gold. Everybody needs to be on autosave. We have a tremendous opportunity here, and right now we need to be in gold accumulation. That's what you need to be accumulating on a consistent basis. If you don't have your autosave set up, then you've missed the entire mission of what Herald Sites had, and that's for the average person to be able to get gold in their hands. Some of you may be able to buy large sums of gold. You need to do that too. But even my clients that buy larger sums, I still tell them, listen, you need to make sure that you are saving gold on a consistent weekly basis, so that at the end of the year you have at least almost 2 ounces of gold, where if you save every month, at the end of the year you only have 12 grams of gold, and we want you to get as much as possible. Please make sure, guys, as we're sending out the text messages with the articles and the videos, take time to read those, because they really, really do give you the financial education that you need, and it increases your financial IQ, and it really puts all the pieces of the puzzle together. So just know that I'm proud of each one of you. I'm excited about this weekend. I know it's going to be powerful. I'm also going to be in Atlanta. I'm going to try to get there for a little bit of the training, but I'm excited because I'm going to be there for the Black Friday premiere, and we'll be doing an economic panel, questions and answers right after that, and that starts at 5 o'clock at Bishop Eddie Long's church. So I'm just excited about this 90 Days of Freedom. My team has serious momentum right now. I'm so proud of them, so proud of all of you guys. I think we're doing an amazing job, and so let's just stay consistent. I like what someone said, blitz your way to Gold Director. Do three-way calls every single day. You have to make sure that you're following up with your team, because you know, you might say, well, I sent somebody the video. Yeah, but did you follow up with them to ask them what time are you going to watch the video? What time can we schedule a conference call, a three-way call? So you don't want to just send the information out there, but you want to make sure that you give specific instructions to help people to make sure that they're moving towards closing. And remember, if they're just saving, they don't have to get a package. But if they know they want to make money, then they need to get packaged. Encourage your people that are packaged to upgrade so that they can begin to experience a greater commission. So I'm just excited about this 90 Days of Freedom. I'm really, really grateful for the momentum that we have. Grateful for you, Nadine, and again, Mr. Best, Dr. China, Michael, Delco, Rashawn, so many of the top leaders that are on this webinar. Miss Jonah Stout out of Texas. So many people are doing amazing things, and I'm proud of you guys. I'm excited to be partnered up with you, and I'll turn it back over to you.
Well, Dr. Jewel, I got to brag on you a little bit, because I want to appeal to all the members that are on the call tonight, and I hope I don't embarrass you, but you know, I'm really good at doing that with everybody, okay? I like to keep it real, and I want to appeal to logic and common sense, because I want you all to know who Jewel Tankard is. Jewel Tankard is married to Ben Tankard, and Ben Tankard is a gospel jazz
Woo-hoo! Yes, baby.
winning artist. I mean, awards like you cannot believe. 14 Stellar Awards, Grammys, unbelievable. But I'm saying this for a reason, because I want all of you members to hear me. So Ben Tankard and Dr. Jewel Tankard have always been of means. Wait a minute. Have always been of means. They have a church, they're ministers, they're preachers, they have a reality TV show. She has her own TV show. Listen, they're not here for the money. Jewel and Ben do not need the money. So Dr. Jewel Tankard, why is she here? She doesn't need the money. She has so many businesses on and popping. Got a private jet, she got this, she got that. Let's appeal to logic and common sense. Why would Dr. Jewel Tankard be so passionate about gold? Well, Dr. Jewel Tankard I know a little bit about, and that's because she comes from a family of means, raised with a family of means that knew how to handle money. How to handle money. How do you keep your money? How to be on the other side of the wealth transfer. So Dr. Jewel, nothing impresses me more, and I hope it impresses everybody, that a woman of means who doesn't need the money is in Karatbars. What does that mean? What does that say to all of you? That means she's smart, that her and her husband and her entire family and her previous legacy that she's lived her whole life, they know how to be on the upside of things. They know how to get on the other side of the wealth transfer when something's coming down the pipe. She's always been well off and had her act together. So when someone like that comes into Karatbars, guys, you better listen. She don't need the money. She's not here for the money. That's the least thing she's here for. She is a preacher, a woman of God. I'm going to tell you guys something. I learned something down in Nashville. I'm going to go out on a limb for a second. Whether you believe it's biblical prophecy, we all know that. Okay, some of us believe that. Whether it's your age, most of the people here in Karatbars are baby boomers, right? Not the new millennium people, it's the baby boomers. What do we all know that someone doesn't know? We've been through it. Or whether you believe that, you know, it's the global economy or what's coming down the pike according to all the global economists and strategists. So I want to leave you all today with a call to action, whether it's biblical, whether it is your age, whether it is what is coming down the pike with the economy. I'm telling you guys, how much time you think you got? Like Oprah says, if not now, when? I'm telling you guys, we have a community, we have a culture, we have a fellowship, just like whether it's your church. What is the church? The church is the people. You know what? You guys have the most amazing arc you've ever been given to get on board and to save yourself and to save everybody that you know and know of. Because when it happens, you guys can take a deep breath and exhale that you did the right thing, that you're helping people. Like Ty said, nobody gets hurt. Everybody that you bring into Karatbars, nobody ever calls you on the phone and says, Nadine, what did you do to me? Everybody thanks you. You have a life raft, guys. You have a life raft that you're throwing everybody. Your job is just to go, here I go. Spread the truth. Spread the truth. Just help as many people as you can, because it affects everybody all over the planet. So with that said, Ty, you always make me drop a tear. And Dr. Jewel, you know I admire you. I do watch your TV show. Nothing about Dr. Jewel that I love, that I speak about. Personal development. If you guys watch Dr. Jewel Tankard's TV show, guess what? They have a family. They have issues. She's got blood-sucking, energy-sucking vampires in her life. Do you know that Jewel Tankard has some energy-sucking vampires in her life? Well, you know what? When you watch that TV show, she shows you how to deal with it as a woman of God, as a minister, as a preacher, okay? As being in Karatbars, you love them, but how to handle that, because your life depends on it. So you can learn a lot from that TV show. They've got children, they've got grandchildren, adversity, and life happens to us all, guys. What are you going to do when it happens to you? You're going to fall in a cave? You're going to cave in? Are you going to be depressed? You're going to drink alcohol? What are you going to do? You're going to let the devil set up an office in your head? No. We're here for you. So I'm going to leave you guys with all this, because I feel I got a little swag too, because I'm from Boston. But you know what? We got you. We got you. Like probably No one else in your life has ever had you before. Your family, maybe even your spouse, a community, a culture to belong to, so we can all together hold hands and triumph in our lives and to help the planet. And guess what? To have peace, all right? Purpose and peace. To have a purpose every day and to sleep like a baby every night and to wake up with a pep in your step and a smile on your face. So I'm going to tell you something, guys. Every event that you go to, LA or Atlanta, something's going to change you. Nashville changed my life. I don't have a ceiling on anything I can learn. I'm coachable. I'm open to the universe. Law of attraction, God, energy. I'm open. Bring it to me. We're going to bring it to you guys. God is going to give you what you need, not necessarily what you always want. But I'm going to tell you something. We got you. And that's the biggest thing that makes me so verklempt. I've never, ever, I've made millions of dollars. So what? But I've never, ever been in a company like this in my life that affects your heart, your soul, that affects everybody in the planet. With everybody I work with, I don't even know Ty Beth. I've never met Ty Beth. I've met Dr. Jewel. Rashard Duncan, I've never met. Or Roger, or this one or that one. Dr. China, I've met once. That everybody has my back. Everybody has my soul. Everybody has me. So I'm going to tell you today, and I'm going to leave you with this because it's 10:47. We got you. We love you. Intimacy is what we all share. The earth, the sun, the moon, and the stars is what we share. But intimacy, because that means into me, see. And we see you, and we got you. So listen, guys, we love you. Thank you, Ty. Thanks, Jewel, Roger. I'm just feeling the love. So sleep tight tonight, everybody. We got you. Thank you, everyone. We're going to see you back Saturday night. I think Dave's coming on Saturday night. So with that said, I think we're going to play a little music and have a little fun. And it's on and popping, guys. Get ready. Absolutely. Thank you, Roger. Thanks, everybody.
Wonderful, wonderful, absolutely wonderful. Ladies and gentlemen, show your love to Dr. Jewel Tankard. Type it in the chat bar. Type in the chat bar your love to Mr. Ty Best, and absolutely type it in the chat bar your love to Miss Nadine Joy. And we cannot forget about our very own Dr. China Bethley and the host of many, many people that are your family. We are family, just like Nadine said. We are family. So let's go again. Starting tomorrow, people are packing and getting ready to make their way to Atlanta. Go to wbw2.com and grab your tickets, or just come on into Atlanta. We'll make sure you're taken care of. We got your back. We got you, all right? You know what? I thoroughly enjoy this Let's Go Again weekend, and I thoroughly enjoy this 90 Days to Freedom. Thank you all for attending. You know what? Let's keep moving, and let's keep moving hard. Every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, 10 p.m. Eastern, right here on this platform, we're ready to make it happen for all of us. Let's go.
Let's make some history tonight. The child inside is wild. Let's make this moment come to life. The time is on our side. Don't know what's up ahead, it's only high and low. Picture it in your head, nothing's impossible. We're gonna make it now, we're gonna leave our mark. Let's take a shot in the dark. Ready, set, go for gold. Chasing every heartbeat, we can feel it starting. Ready, set, go for gold. Chase it till we own it, living in the moment. Ready, set, go for gold tonight. Ready, set, go for gold tonight. Even if we fall and make mistakes, we live, we learn, we change. Gotta keep on going every day, and it will be worth the wait. Don't know what's up ahead, it's only high and low. Picture it in your head, nothing's impossible. We're gonna make make it now. We're gonna leave our mark. Let's take a shot in the dark. Ready, set, go for gold. Chasing every heartbeat, we can feel it starting. Ready, set, go for gold. Chase it till we own it, living in the moment. Ready, set, go for gold tonight. Ready, set, go for gold tonight. Ready, set, go for gold. Chasing every heartbeat, we can feel it starting. Ready, set, go for gold. Chase it till we own it, living in the moment. Ready, set, go for gold tonight. Ready, set, go for gold tonight. Ready, set, go for gold tonight. Ready, set, go for gold tonight.